files have to wait. And it can be quite long. Yeah, I'm going to play with gamma. So contrast is there. Okay. Gamma, I'm going to take that the other way. I usually will do about, let's go about 130. That should darken it a little bit. I'm really getting the AstroToaster though, because you don't have to make new folders for every object like Deep Sky Stacker Live. All I did is I made one folder. I told AstroToaster where the folder is, and it will go and select the images. Now once you're done, all you do is you unselect all, and then it will start, which I just did now. I unselected them, and it will start on a new object. Okay, I think we had a refresh there. Well, let's get a good idea, Bob, what contrast does. Let's exaggerate. I'm going to minus 100 one way. Okay, and let's see what that does with the contrast. And then I'll go the other way. I usually will go probably around minus 100, in the minus range. I could have it reversed. Okay, so that went brighter. Okay, let's go the other way. Now, I'm not too sure. I think this way we're going to lose contrast. But let's wait and see. Oh, we'll fix the color. Don't worry. We'll get that color fixed. We'll fix that color. I just want to get the contrast gamma correct first. Now you can see use your histogram. You can pretty well see that the brightness is too high. So we're going to lower this to about here. Okay, you see that? So it went right down. So I tend to put it in the minus. So I'm going to go back up to minus 40. Let's try minus 40. Let's put the gamma to about 40. Let's try right there. We lost all the data by moving the contrast into the positive. So let's see what happens here. I think that would pretty well be correct for where I would put contrast and gamma. I'm going to play with brightness next, because with the color camera we do have brightness, so we're not bad with the brightness there. So why don't I work with the color now? So I'm going to go with color balance, and I'm going to I can't remember if this is the way we go to decrease blue. Let's see. In the minus? Okay. Yeah, I want to bring this blue column over to the left. Yeah. Green is a little bit dominant. Red's the weakest, so we'll adjust everything. I could adjust the histogram instead, but I'd rather use the RGB. Let's just see which way this peak moves. We want it to go to the left. There it goes. Okay, yeah. All right, so let me move it a bit more. Let's try, that was a pretty good move. Let's try about minus 25. Minus 26. You confused? Did it reverse you? Well, it makes sense. Minus, you're subtracting blue. So your peak is going this way. Makes sense. Yep. So let's see how we can get our best dumbbell in a single image using Mellencamp Sky. And then I'm going to show you AstroToaster again. Now we do have dark field enabled. It is a 3x60, gain is 3. So this is pretty well not bad. These are captured ones. Right here, all captured. I got various darks captured, so they should be fine. Okay, so that went over a little bit. So I still would say drop the blue a bit more. Now we can increase the red a little bit, but I'm going to work with the blue first. Let's go to 35. There we go. Now, did you see that when I just adjusted the blue? Well, it kicked in within a couple of seconds. That's because I just got it in time. So you got that little clock at the bottom. Right now it's saying 00 because it's doing that first half. So I'm going to pay attention to that clock next time and see. Yes, you can, but then the night can change. Transparency might not be the same. We're pretty well almost right. The green, I'm going to lower just a touch to about -5. Yeah, you can. What's going on? You got to remember to click off this box so it's not highlighted. Okay, we got 2 seconds. There. Okay, so we just caught that in time. So now we're getting the next refresh. So that was the first half. Now we got approximately 20 seconds, I'm just guessing, and we'll see a change. Let me just see the histogram. Okay, I'm going to add just a touch to the red. I hate when you just touch that and it goes up. Okay, so let's see. Always remember to click outside of that box to get rid of that box, because if you use your mouse wheel, it will change. Okay, do you see that change? So it is counting down. So I'm going to decrease that again. Too strong. And let's see what happens. We're pretty good about there, I think. Color balance. Yep. We'll wait for the next one. So we're on the second frame now. So the color balance we got correct. Contrast is not bad. Brightness, that's pretty well everything. Saturation, I left at 85. I find 128 default is too high. Thanks, Jack. There we go. That just kicked in. Now, let's see what else I can do here. Let's take this now. Let's move this to about 30. I don't want to move the white because it might blow out everything. We could try a little bit. Let's go to try about 235. Let's lower it to 235 and let's see. Well, you can see your histogram's pretty good, Bob. You really don't need to increase exposure time now. Okay, so I clipped that. This looks like I didn't clip it, but I did actually, so let's back that off to about half that. We got the data, it's just getting it out. Just squeezing the data out. That's the trick. We do have a lot of data there. It's just getting it out. That's the only thing. By using software. Okay, Okay, we should have a refresh soon. That's actually not a bad color. There we go. Now you notice though, I can't get that background any darker without losing the data here. If I move the histogram, the raise the black closer to the peak, we lose it. So I'm trying my best to get it. Let's see, any suggestions from you guys? I could lower the brightness a touch. Let me just lower it a little. Let's try about 10. Let's see. I'm trying to get rid of this bright background. Okay, good. I think I'm too picky. Yep, gamma would help, either gamma or brightness. Yep, that's true, Warren. Let's lower the brightness a little more, because that helped a bit. See, we're increasing the contrast too. You can see the earlobe here, the lobe, is being separated from the background. This is a lot better. Magenta color in the background though, I don't know. The blue is still a little high. Let's go to the blue. Put it to -40. Click out of there. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of some of that blue cast. You can see the blue is still a little bit dominant. I'm pretty happy with this single frame. But you guys saw how much work that took. Okay, we got the color balance not too bad. Yeah, that's a lot of work because you got to wait for the refresh. Gamma, I'll back off the gamma a touch. Okay. Okay, Joe, sorry about your filter wheel. I hope you get it resolved. I think Terry Platt's going to be shocked. Yeah. You take it easy, okay? We'll talk tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. Good night. Okay, so that should be the next refresh. So, there it is there. Okay. So that's what we got with a single adjusted image in Melicam Sky, the best that I could get. I know other people can get better than what I can. They got better skies, perhaps better optics or whatever. It all varies. You know, we all have our own equipment, location, skill level, etc. But I'm telling you, I'm trying my best on this, and that is pretty well the best I can get this. I'm pretty happy with it. But it's a lot of work, I find, to adjust, wait, you know, until you know the camera. You have to really learn it and practice over and over and over, and then you'll get a better feel for, okay, I know what 0 to -40 will give me in contrast, or gamma going this way up will do, etc. That's the only way you're going to learn, is to do it over and over and over and get better and better at it. Personally, my comments on this, I think the histogram is lining up pretty good. The red, though, looks a little bit dominant in the background to me. I like a more of a grayish black background. It looks a little bluish red to me, but according to the histogram, it's pretty good lined up. So you can see a little bit of a red here. That's part of the background. So let me just lower that red just a touch, go to -2, and let's see if that little peak right there goes. Yeah, I am, Warren. I'm using the Lumicon, my good old Deep Sky Lumicon. For general outreach, a quick touch-up works right. Yeah, that's true, Warren. That's true. Lots of adjustments, Bob. And again, for those who just joined, let me take off this exposure box. and the color adjustment box. There we go. So I think that refreshed. Let me just see. Wait a few seconds. I lowered the red a little bit. Should pull it over. There it is. Okay. That's pretty well good. I like it. I think it's got nice coloration to it. AstroToaster. There's AstroToaster pretty well the way I got it. I think I got the background nice. I got a nice color. And I didn't even have to really fiddle with the RGB. It automatically balanced itself. I just had to fiddle with the black and white, just like the histogram I was doing. The contrast, brightness, just like I had in Malacam Sky. So pretty well, they're very similar, but you do have to keep in mind you are stacking. But this tool gives you a live adjustment, which is pretty cool. Again, if people didn't see it live, we had the contrast at 18. If I move it, you can see it's pretty live. You can use your mouse on a computer, just go down. And slide it out of the way and fiddle around that. So yeah, it's pretty good. So that gives you an idea of a single Malacam. I think I'll take a snap of this. Let me just take a snap of this one, and then we'll go on to, what would be a good target would be the crescent. Might be good to try. Okay, I took a snap of that, and I'm going to save it. Sorry about that. I'm just going to save it. I'll save it on the desktop. Let's do 1 times 25 second M27 using Malacam Sky. And I'll save it as a good old TIFF. There we go. Got it. So I'll close that. There we go. Yeah, I just put Malacam Sky so I know that I wasn't stacking, because Malacam Sky can't stack. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. But I do like the fact that it's fantastic. The color range is good. I do like the fact that the new Malacam Sky allows this to be saved, because I had to shut off the Malacam Sky earlier for some reason to reset my timer. And if it didn't have that, I would have lost all my darks. So thank goodness it saves the darks now. All right, let's go to another object, and let's see what we can do. So I'll just open up the exposure time.